So why did I get a strike for just talking? Hello, one person. Who are you? Well, if you're watching, say hello. Just. Oh, no one's watching. You know, why did you get a strike? For that. Hello, 3 people. 3 people in the world of 8 billion people. How are you? Did you watch my live stream from a couple of nights ago? All I did, there were 34 people in the chat room. All right, T-Bone. You doubt there are 8 billion? Of course, there's 8 billion people in the world. But all it was slightly bizarre. It's like it rattled me. All right, Steve T. Because I did live chat for 2.5 hours, and I spoke my opinions. I spoke it like it is. Jesus is God. Jesus, spoke about Jesus, and suddenly I clicked on the video this morning, and I had a strike from YouTube, in that sense that I had communicated disinformation or whatever, and you go, well, so I sent them a message that just went, am I not allowed to express my opinions to 34 people? It's hardly like I'm an earth shaker that's like, talking to 8 billion people going, do you not see the gravity of our situation? Do you not understand that God is coming? That we are supernatural, intelligent, incredible human beings made in the image of God. Did you, it's like, oh, no, you're just, you're just a fucking, sorry, I swore. Oh, no, you're just an animal. You're the same as everybody else. Yada, 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 yada. No, we are spiritual, intellectual, physical, universal beings made in the image of God. And, and that's hard. Yeah. That's hard to mentally and intellectually get your head around. But once you get your head around it, you realize that actually that is true. God is coming. There is a heaven. There is 93 million miles above your head between you and the sun. And he is so much bigger than anything we can imagine. He is so much greater than anything our minds can wrap our head around. And yet we are here. We are now. We are the generation. We are the inheritance of God, and uh, and yeah, and sorry, let me just back to the chat. Melatonia Mind. YouTube is a satanic platform, and we use it to help save some of the blind. YouTube doesn't want that, and they are a minion of Pinhead himself. Don't we know it? Um, we are above that. It's like there's something in the air, yet there is something so much greater. There is one who is above all of this, and on so many levels. I walked out into the world today. Who are you, Andy? What are you doing here? And I'm going, I've been here 55 years, and if this was the first day of my life, and it's not, I'd be going, wow, 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 and and it's like the awesomeness of God's presence. You do, you do, you do, you do. Yet you are stuck in this mortal coil. Bonnie Moon. I believe there were gods, small g, but I believe God, the real one, has a wife, and that is why it says, put no other before me. And they are your grandpa, and Yeshua is a great uncle. What do you think? Sorry, there's a lot to unpack in that statement. I believe there were gods. There is a God, capital G. But I believe God, small g, the real one, has a wife. Now we are the wife. We are the bride. There is no other bride. We are the bride. That is why it says, put no other before me. We are the bride. That's right. And they are your grandpa. So we are the bride, and he's my granddad. Sorry, so I'm getting a bit mixed up on that one, Bonnie. And Jesus is your great uncle. Sorry, brain ache. Whatever. On one level, I don't know who I am. On another level, I do know who I am, and it's just that trying to hold the balance, in some ridiculous scenario where we are tiny. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, T-Bone. God comes absolutely first in absolutely everything. And, how do we serve God? We serve God by being the very best human beings we can be. On one level, like you, me, we don't know where God is. He's here, he's present, he's within us, he's in the heavens, but from a solely human perspective, you've got to go, well, I believe that. I believe that, absolutely. But what can we see? We can see ourselves. We got cars, TVs, yada yada yada. We can look at 93 million miles in the sky and see the sun. We can look 275,000 miles and see the moon. We can see the stars that are 24 trillion miles away, the closest one. And go, well, where is God? The creator. Where is Yahweh, Jehovah? And he's within us. I get that. Oh, do I get that? But how that fits into physical, everyday reality, it is a mind game. It's not a mind. I don't like mind games. I was, I was at work today. Oh, dearie me. Loving God, believing in Jesus, having faith in God. And it's like my mind is just going, and then, of course, because I'm a handyman, that's what I do. I've got my head under a sink, unscrewing bolts and rescrewing compression joints and stopping leaks and all that sort of stuff. And years ago, sorry, was there a point where you just went, oh my goodness, what is going on? And you just go, oh no. Yeah, and you could go. I got to the point where I was, and I've got a mate called Paul, and he used the phrase, which I think sums up really nicely, to the point where you say, I have analysis paralysis, which really does actually resonate with me, because I have analyzed, I've overthought my overthoughts, and I've overthought my overthoughts, and I've had my faith, and it's dug me deeper and deeper and deeper. Got to the point where I don't know what, it's going, well, clearly God is here. He is with us. And the rapture has to be soon. Or this little one goes insane. Because God tells us not to lean on our own understanding, but to trust in Him. Yeah, but what are we trusting in? Are we trusting in our own little understandings? No. Are we just being real and being here? And being ourselves? Have I personally, you mean like, what do you know? Speaking like it is, I suppose. speak it like it is. One last chance is having a shitty day. Hey! I am your white nigger, or a Caleb B. You know? You know, hang on, I'm going to the fridge to get a beer. I shall be back in about 25 seconds. I'm sure you 12 people can hang on in there. 14 people. Well, I never. You know, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I know I'm doing something epic. Bonnie M, I'm one last chance is smoking a joint. You know, on a billion levels of reality since Jesus was here 2,000 years ago. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, thanks, Annie. But on a 2022, I'm Andy Hunt. Hello, how you doing level? Things are just really. I mean, so. Oh, okay, now. Back in 2017. Do you remember 2017? Signs in the heavens. And all that. And I'm going to get a beer because I've run out. Give me 20 seconds, I'll be back. Oh. Sorry. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Hurts my fucking head. Oh, sorry. Where was I? Amy says, sorry, when I was, there's something totally surreal about, okay, talking from my own personal experience, and I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak from my own personal experience, but I'm sure the guys you guys watching this have probably, had similar experiences and similar understandings. Um, you know, I've hit stuff on a daily basis for the last 15 years. Where you're Andy Hunt, you're here. Oh, you're doing your shit, um, and like if I recap my day, which in and of itself does make sense, doesn't make sense, in the fact that, okay, so today I'll tell you about my day. Right. This is what I did today. I drove up to Salisbury, which is 35 miles from me, and I fixed a couple of toilets. Okay, that's cool. I can go with that, Then I drove to Forley, which was about 40 miles in the other direction, and I repaired a leak in a loft that was overflowing. The loft tank was overflowing, and I fixed the outlet pipe. Cool. All very well. Then I drove to Totton, which was about another 25 miles, more in the home direction, and repaired a fire door and sort of, adjusted all that. Then I got a call from a man in Coxford, which was a 2-minute drive. He had a leak under his sink. I replaced the, sink tap, the sink, the waste pipe and all that sort of shit. And that on one level is so normal. I'm sitting there with my head under the sink, fitting all the stuff up near the ear, and on one level that's so trivial, and that is our day-to-day reality. Yet, whilst doing all of that, which is my functional human being identity, I am toilet repairman. Great. In the background, there is just this awesome power and awesome, do you know what I'm saying? Did you hear me? I'm sure you do. There's the day-to-day, there's the normal, there's the what we're doing here, what we're doing now, but there's the knowledge of God in all of that. And you just, you get to the point where you go, I know what's going, I know what's going on in the grand scheme of things, yet I have to deal with the trivial day to day, which, to be honest, I'm very good at, dealing with leaks and repairs and all that sort of shit, Hey, what's in the chat room? Hang on, let me change glasses. Bonnie Moore. Annie 100, where are you? Chat amongst yourselves. One last chance. I hate leaving the house. People are psychotic, and I live in the middle of nowhere. Actually, most people are lovely. And so are dogs, weirdly. I bump into a lot of dogs in my job, and they're so over friendly. It's just like, well, hello. Bonnie is in Utah. Kelly, anyone else in Oregon? No. Sophia. Jesus died in 30 BC. He's been gone longer than 2,000 years. Yeah, no, you know, I'm very much into Jesus, very much into God. Um, uh, and I am a Christian. I full on believe. Um, but it's weird on one level, because here I am, 2,000 years later. That's all out of my hands. God, Jesus, heaven, the rapture is all out of my hands. Well, it's out of all our hands, to be honest. You know, Caleb, you ever come across Upper Deck? No, I don't know what you mean. Send me more info. Sophia, Israel News said today that they were talking about an imminent attack on Iran. They wouldn't confirm it. The nuke deal has been put on hold because of Biden. Oh, there's a lot of shit going on in this world. Yeah. There's stuff going on which is beyond my mortal mind to comprehend. Jesus was a carpenter, as is my husband. It's an honorable profession. Yeah, I'm a carpenter too, but I'm actually a multi-trader. So yes, I do carpentry, but I do plumbing. I do UPVC. I do basically, yeah. I work for Bree. Who have 40,000 houses, and I'm the go-to fix-it-up repairman. For any problems in your house, they send me on the emergencies. Why? Because I sort shit out. Jesus Christ, I did make readies for rental properties. I've seen some awful sights. Sorry, I have to disagree. People around me are so lovely, but I like your optimism. No. The thing is, weirdly, nearly everyone I meet is a genuinely honest, nice person. I've, I meet grumpy people and I meet people that aren't happy, but they're genuinely nice people. Um, and I am a people person. In the sense that I sort of go into people's homes and I sort their problems out and I make them happy. And I'm nice and I'm genuine and I'm honest and I'm open and I'll, listen. Part. I know this got nothing to do with Jesus. This is purely me, just being me. My my job is part handyman, part agony aunt. Your neighbours are poisoning the deer. I'm sorry, my job is part handyman, part agony aunt, where reality is I'm going in to fix a problem, but so many people want to talk about their problems and want to offload about where they're at and tell you about someone that's died or tell you about their cancer or tell you about their problems and their family problems, and you're kind of there doing the job, or doing the practical work, but at the same time you're kind of going, yeah, I hear you, yeah, I'm listening, and oh dear, I'm going to go on a tangent. Do I ever evangelize my customers? If I want to see Yai, no. Maybe that's wrong of me not to evangelize. Well, no, okay. So do I evangelize my customers? Occasionally, the God question comes up with my customers, and whenever it comes up, I am totally honest and say, yes, I believe. I am a believer. And it's, I suppose, over the last couple of months, it's come up maybe 2 or 3 times. But, it's such an odd one, You've placed all your hopes in Jesus for next year. I was hoping it was going to be this year. Actually, I was hoping it was going to be 2017. Here we are, 2022. And everything I hoped for in 2017 is still hanging in the air. No, I can't. Oh, if only I understood. That would be great. It's such a funny place to be. Even though it's not funny, it is funny. Because so I'm going for a wee. I'll be back. Back in 20 seconds. Back in the room. Oh, sorry. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Did you? I was believing in God. That's scary as shit. Oh. Promise, and sound. Yes. Just still be here. Believing in God. Yes, it does. Where was I? you think the internet is lying about 8 billion people on the planet? Um, the thing is, that's not the internet, is it? You know, oh, hang on. No, there are. Trust me. Well, there may not be 8 billion, but if you've ever been to London, there are people everywhere. I don't know where you live, but I live in a world where there are people everywhere. I travel around. I go to people's houses in various places. And then, I can hit a housing estate in my job. Where there's, a housing estate, there's 300 houses. In each of those houses, which is a very, very small part of the world, live 5 people. And you go, well, okay, so there's 1,500 people in that little place. That's only one housing estate of many in the area. There has, I don't think they're lying about the figures, about the amount of people there are in the world. I'm just traveling around Hampshire, the south coast of England. And there are, hundreds of thousands of people. I don't like the cities either. I used to live in London in my early 20s. And honestly, if you've been to London, there's people everywhere. There's like 5 million people in London, or 10 million. How many people live in London? I don't know, but quite a lot. You walk down the streets, and there's just people and people and people and people and people and people. And that's just London. You don't even have to begin to fathom China or Russia or Africa or Australia or Indonesia. Or you just go, they're not making up the amount of people. I think Cronea V was from the dead being raised. Is that time? Says in a twinkling of an eye, the dead will be raised. Well, here we are. 2,000 years later, when 8 billion souls are on the planet. Believing in one man who lived 2,000 years ago. Who is Jesus? Who is God? Who was the incarnate version in humanity of the divine creator who created the heavens and the earth. Now, excuse me, but that blows my mind. And I've pushed in, and I've pushed in, and I've pushed in. Yes, I have. I've pushed into my faith to the point where there's nowhere left to push. I've gone as far in as I can. Right? There is no greater depth to Andy Hunt than the truth of how I perceive things and how I see things in 2022. And things have become very fizzy, very, I would just say foggy. And, to the point of my spiritual discernment, it's just like on the edge every day going, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm still in faith. I'm still believing. Sorry, what's love like shown? How so? What do you mean, how so? Um, I've reached a point of discernment which I shouldn't be in, honestly. As I say to myself some mornings, no human being, however big or small, should have to get to this point in faith, believing in God. Because I believe with every freaking fiber of my being. Right? Every single fiber of my being believes in God, believes in Jesus, believes in God. But on the ongoing journey of where we're at, in the grand picture of Jesus, of God, of heaven, and of what is coming, I should never have reached this point without God coming. And to be honest, I'm stuck. It seems like oh, sorry, just having a fluffy moment. I'm just having a fluffy moment. Why am I having a fluffy moment? Because I'm in. You know, because I'm in existential unreality. I hope we are. One last chance. Because on so many levels, I can function. I can function and be Andy Hunt and, go about my day-to-day business and just go, yeah, I get that. I can do this. I'm here. I'm now. I'm human. Yeah. But there's a part of me, the existential, spiritual, supernatural, faithful part of me, which just can, I can see through it. That's an understatement because I can't. We are glass see through darkly. Yeah. But if I'm honest, and I always am, it's just going. Sorry, what? Oh, hang on. No. What? Sorry. And when I hit the really? There's a part of my brain which just zings off. Because, I spoke to my dad. And I was saying to him, okay. In the grand scheme of things, I'm 55. Not quite the spring chicken I used to be, But internally, I feel like I'm fucking 15. No, I'm 25. No, I'm 35. No, I'm 45. No, I'm actually 57. No, I'm 55. Sorry, give myself 2 years. And the internal being has not changed. Yeah, externally I'm aging and getting older, yada, 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 yada. I shouldn't drink, I shouldn't smoke, because it will kill you, Andy. But I am fundamentally, if I pick all that psychological BS apart, I'm Andy Hunt, and I haven't aged a day. It's so strange, Yes, it's strange. Because I can remember how to be a teenager. I can remember how to be a dad. Fuck me. Sorry. I hope you're watching because I'm having a bit of a moment there. What's the moment? This is weird. All right, Cassie. They clearly, I was going to type it to you, but I'll say it to you. They clearly, I don't know why I got a strike. Because all I was doing was sitting here chatting with. Oh, look, there's 12 people watching. Oh, what a world changer I am. Oh my goodness, I am affecting a public opinion. The amount of people who are still waiting on God, still holding out for the rapture. I was thinking about Scotty Clark the other day. And the Revelation 12 signs and all the stuff that happened. And how he was fully on that. He was totally on top of that. And he was verbose and out there and gave himself to it 100%. And I was with him. I was totally on board. I totally and utterly was like going, yes, this is the time. Now is the time. And Cassie, do I still speak to him? Is he okay? I was worried about him there for a while. We're still Facebook friends. But the last video he made was like a year ago. And he got into this. He was brilliant. He got into this rightly dividing the word thing, which made me just go, oh, sorry, cannot compute. The words of Jesus were for everybody. Not just for the Jews. Oh no, I don't read the book of Hebrews. Because I read Paul and the Bible is the Bible. It's the Bible. All God's teaching is for everybody. And yeah. Hello. I'm a Caucasian white man, 57, 55, 2022. All of the Bible is good, oh no, so, rightly dividing the word. Also the stories of Abraham and Joseph and Samson, sorry. and the prophets and the Old Testament, and is that important? Of course, that's all important. I've been taught that since I was a kid. What? And then all through the prophets, through Jesus, the Gospels, through to Paul, and the and the Revelation, the whole book is just there, and we are living. You know it, and I know it. The whole book. We are living the Revelation, right? Or sorry, is it over there for you? We are living the Revelation. And we know, yes, we know that the revelation of Jesus Christ is the final chapter. It's the final book. And our generation right here, right now, and I haven't been on this road for 35 years. To give up at this point. I've pushed in, and I've pushed in. And I've been living the revelation of Jesus, the kingdom of heaven, for so long. Actually, since I was 20, that's like 20, 30, 40, 50, 35 years of pushing in and pushing in and pushing in and believing in God, to this point. And it has hurt. I've been through so many sorry, I don't need to swear. I've been through so many spiritual battles. I have, I've been to the very depths of wherever you can go. I've been dark, I've been light. But fundamentally, I'm light. I know that. I mean, if you could just go, sorry, who are you? Well, I'm just lovely, just nice. I am peace and love. I am gentle and I am pure. And I want nothing but God. And it's really hard to live in this dark place where people lie and people try to manipulate each other. And all I want is for God to come and just be real, because it's so bizarre. Oh, is it? Oh, it's so bizarre. It hurts. What's that? Oh, sorry. Oh, just had a moment. Well, you just go. Honestly, really, is this going? Well, of course it's going on. Well, where's Jesus? Where's God when you need him? is within you? Is he around you? Is he up there in the heavens? Is it no here? Oh no, it's over. Oh no, that's my ear. You know, and yeah, I am nothing according to the Bible. I am but a whisper. I am but a vapor. Yet, bizarrely, I'm a very, very self-aware vapor. Which maybe we all are self-aware vapors. Um, I'm sorry. I'm a funny creature, and I'm a funny creature. Maybe too intelligent for my own fucking good. What do you mean? And maybe this one will get censored too. Although, okay, so I need to get this censored. So, COVID-19, yada 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 yada. What time is it in the UK? It's 12:20, and actually, I do need to go to bed because I've got work to do in the morning. But it's been a lovely evening. Thank you for watching, 15 people. Some holy burps. So I woke up this morning, and oh, sorry, how's my hair? Looking lovely, and on one level, I have no idea who I am. On another level, I'm 55. I should know by now. And on one level I do, but it's such a preposterous, ridiculous position that I can't even contemplate it. I've contemplated it till I fucking lost my mind. Um, and it fucking hurts to be me. I am what I am. And only in God will that be fully realized. But for tonight, I need to shut my fucking head down and to go to sleep. Anyway, thanks for watching. End of. And there's something there. There's something here. It's out of my control. It's out of your control. It's out of everybody's control. But we just are. Love, love, love. Sleep well. Thanks for watching, you 12 gorgeous, beautiful people. I'm ending and I'm going to bed. No night.